Beautiful souls, this is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming you all to my channel with all my love and all my heart. Today I am bringing some messages that you most need to hear. Something that will help you, that will assist you, that will open something within you. Or perhaps it's just a reconfirmation of your path, of what you already know. Perhaps a message of encouragement to keep going, knowing that you're supported and you're loved. Many times in our life's journey, we feel alone, we feel abandoned, rejected, completely by ourselves. So it is my intention with this reading, which will serve as a timeless reading, that whenever you chance upon it, whenever your energy is called towards it, something about this message that will call you to listen, to hear, to feel more peace, gain more strength, gain more light. Whenever you see it, it's for you. What do we most need to know and hear? First message. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I'm happy, at peace, and I love you very much. So please don't worry about me. Perhaps someone has gone through a loss of a loved one and you're lamenting, missing them, wondering why some things happened the way they did. Why did it have to be like this? Perhaps there was something that you wanted to say to them. Perhaps some things were left unsaid. Your loved one is sending you a message. I'm happy, I'm at peace, and I love you very much. Very, very much. So one of the messages that's coming forth for you is, it says here, schooling, study, and education is going to help you in your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So if some of you are in that period and feeling of transition, not knowing what is unfolding, what is my purpose in this world, I'm seeing sacred geometry here. I'm seeing the entire universe here, and there is a lot of water, the emotion. So this is what I'm feeling right now is the message is, if you've been contemplating what I should do with my life, what I should do with my life purpose, sometimes it's really hard for us to see the entire road. We want the entire road to be lit up and know that these are the markers that we go to point A to point B to point C, and then that becomes our destination. But seldom is that how life works out, and we've all been there, done that. So the message that's coming from here is, don't look at too far out into the destination. If you've been wanting to improve on your spiritual insight, emotion, physical, anything, mental. Maybe you want to have a strong fitness regimen. Maybe you were thinking of going back to school to brush up some of your skill sets. Maybe you were thinking of just enhancing something by spending some time reading. It doesn't have to be in an organized schooling or an educational setting. If that's what you're thinking, what it's trying to say is gaining knowledge is going to help you expand mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually and spiritually. And if you're wondering, I don't know which direction to go, just take one step at a time. Take one step at a time. They're going to guide you. Maybe you'll suddenly get an urge to read up on something on the internet, on a certain website, or you see a name dropped somewhere and you go back and you speak with someone and boom, there's a new conversation that opens up in there. And that leads, one thing leads to the other, leads to the other, leads to the other. Nothing is random. So just follow the promptings of your heart. You know, you got it to go someplace. Maybe it's just for coffee you're thinking. Maybe you'll run into somebody there. And that's going to say something that changes your entire life. You wouldn't know that, but you just trust your inner instinct. So that's a big thing here. Your life purpose and your personal growth is really a big thing right now. And for that, whether it is also, I'm also feeling for some of you, it could be that you're deciding to start up with yoga and meditation. So maybe learning, practicing, sitting, trying to gain some discipline in that. That also goes hand in hand with this, is what I'm feeling. What do the people need to surrender and let go of, angels? Frustration. So I'm feeling like with the things that are taking place in your life at this time, whenever you read this, whenever you listen to this, you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling roadblocked, you're feeling like you're trying so many things and you're hitting like a brick wall after a brick wall, and it frustrates. You put in the effort and it's not coming back to fruition. You tried something, it's not working, whether it's a relationship. So I'm feeling like a buildup of that energy. So what the angels are saying right now is that how you resolve this dilemma or dissolve this block is by, just let that go. Don't even think about it. Don't even put anything on it. Just breathe. Take a breather. Take a breather to center yourself. Okay? And when you regroup and you're aligned, you're coming from that aligned place, then you get greater clarity. Perhaps you're frustrated. I don't know which school to apply to. I don't know if I should go in this or this or this. Everything's up in there. And perhaps the loved one that's passed away was someone you used to look up to as a mentor, someone who helped you, guided you, and you're missing them. And you're feeling more frustrated because you're feeling at that loss of the mentor, loss of that loved one. So what it's saying here is, the first thing to do is, the way you regroup is not even put any energy to it, not even think about any of that. And go spend some time in nature, like bare feet. I was watering the plants this morning, and it just felt so nice in my backyard as I was watching and looking at the breeze, listening to the birds, and just a renewed energy. Being one in nature. It doesn't have to be the grass, or it doesn't have to be the water. You like the mountains, you like the snow. Just somewhere away from where you are. Even if it's a walk outside your home, apartment, wherever you're living, your dwelling, your workplace. Maybe you're frustrated in your workplace. Just get out of that building. Physically getting out to regroup to your spirit. Message for the people right now. Detach from the drama. So some of you are frustrated with the drama that's really unfolding in your life. Drama as in, I'm feeling like some of you are being sucked into the negativity of people around you. And some of it can be helped, and some of it cannot be helped. Let's say if it's in a family or a closed relationship at workplace, and people are just venting, people are just throwing out, they're going through their loop, but it's disturbing your sense of peace. So the angels are saying the way you detach from that again is like I mentioned, again, this creates frustration, So they are resolving their negativity, or they're working with their illusions. Just say, you don't have to say anything. Step away from that. Breathe. Music makes you feel good. Listen to music. Go for a walk, go for a run, go work out. Listen to hymns, whatever you need to do at that time. To regroup yourself. Definitely nature will help. Okay? Definitely nature will help. To detach from that area. Oh, this is beautiful. So if some of you are questioning if this is the direction and if I'm in the right direction, Lord Ganesha is here to say, yes, you are. This is the birth of new beginnings for you. So I'm not pulling tarot in this, I'm feeling like this is an ending of certain cycle. Lord Ganesha comes in as new beginnings, birthings of new. So yes, you are ending a challenging period in your life. You are detaching from this drama. You are surrendering the frustration. You are surrendering the negativity that's holding you back. And you will be guided in the direction you need to in your life path. And you are getting this love and this guidance from your loved ones. They are watching over you. They're watching over you and they are guiding you. Beautiful. Thank you. And Lord Ganesha brings tremendous blessings. Tremendous blessings. I was shuffling. I say this in pretty much all my readings. I was shuffling the deck, and this is the only card energy that I stayed with. Children. So a few different messages. I'll start with the first one. So I'm feeling like there's some frustrations that is being built up with children around you, your own or just around you, in relationships with you and within themselves. Am I making sense? Like your interaction with them is frustrating you, and also what they're doing to themselves, their cyclical pattern, okay? The drama, children, right? So drama. So I'm feeling that. So some of you have children who are contemplating, going to school, education, with their life purpose, and you have been helping them. But there is still a lot of frustration, and there is a lot of unknown surrounding that. So one of the messages is that is their journey. You can guide them, and the rest is teach them to step out in nature, to ground their energy, and you need to detach from that. You need to detach from the outcome of where and how that will manifest in their life. Am I making sense? So this is a specific message for those who have children. Now, for those who do not have children, you may be working with children, okay? You may be working with children around you, and the same message applies for you, whether it's your own children or you're working in a children's facility working with children, okay? Third, inner child. Your inner child. So I'm feeling a shift, that I'm feeling a transformation in your sacral energy, which is our creative energy. So perhaps when you were a child, you were not allowed to express your creativity, or perhaps you internalized when someone, an adult, just pointed something to you and said, oh, this is ugly, or this is not good enough, and you'll never make that, and you internalized it. I'm feeling at this time there is cleansing that's taking place, because there's a new beginning that's coming for you on this. And I'm seeing that you are releasing those past guilt and traumas, and that energy, the Kundalini energy, is rising into I'll show you, is rising into the heart and above the heart. Okay, it's going to rise beyond the heart and into the throat. So there is a shifting of there is a transformation of that energy, and it's going to go into your upper heart. Okay, so this is a heart chakra right here in between the breastbone, and you go a little bit higher. It's the higher heart, which is our connection to the divine. Do you see this angelic? This is you, right? So you're going to transform that inner child, and as you connect to the divine love, that's what you are going to be. That's how you're going to be exuding. That's what's going to be infused in your aura. So that's another part that's taking place for you, where your colors, do you see the different colors on this angel? You know, I have like a big angel statue, and it looks exactly like this. It just wasn't able to fit correctly on my camera, but I'm staring at her right now. I'll probably take a picture and put that up here so you see exactly like this. Exactly like this. Okay, so she's opening that wings. You're birthing. There's a birthing of a new cycle for you. It's a very abundant cycle for you. There's something that you're considering, whether it's a shift in profession. The angels are saying yes. So yes, follow your heartstream. It may not look like in the right way that it is going to yield material abundance or what have you, but this is blessing. This is definitely a blessing that's coming in. That's beautiful. Creative intelligence. Did I not talk about creativity? Right? Creativity. So thank you, angels, for always confirming and reconfirming what I'm saying here. This is the third ray of creative intelligence. Pay attention to some of the number sequences. I've been seeing threes a lot recently again. So this is again the energy of 3 here. And I talked about the butterfly here, and I talked about creativity. And this one talks about, look at that, there's a birthing. So all that part, the pain, woundings, things that have really blocked you, or where you have blocked from externally, holding it in, there's a cleansing that's taking place. I did say that, right? And also, another message going back with the children is, once you release the tight hold of how things should manifest for your children and you're worrying in that worrying energy, release that. As you release this frustration, you're trusting the divine, you're trusting that they themselves have a life purpose. There is a birthing and an opening. I think some of your children or the children that you're working with are very, very creative. Very creative. They are in the creative arts. Music, artists, singers, writers. That's the field that I'm feeling for, specifically for some of your children. Or you're teaching children in these fields. That this becomes this part for you to share with others, that when they connect in nature, they release that worry and they open up to the spirit. See, I'm also seeing this. See this woman looking up, and see that woman up there looking up. So I'm feeling that here, where she was not being able to see the spirit, as soon as she lets go, as soon as she grounds her energy, there's the birthing of that creativity, connecting with the deep spiritual realm, which is very light energy, which is very loving energy. So there's a birthing, definitely a birthing of very strong creative projects. There's some creative project that you are considering, is something that you have been asking about. The answer is yes. You are a creative divine child, and your creativity is going to quote unquote explode into great heights. You're going to be lifted much higher than what you can even imagine or have dreamed of. Joy and love. Final messages from the angels right now is, wow, I have to bring this. I'm going to pause this and bring that angel and show you this. Okay, another one of those. And this says serve with love. And it says joy and love. You are joy and love. You are love incarnate. Share your heart's love. Detach from the drama of the people. Detach from the world so you can attach once again to your deep spirit within, to the divine source. That's your ultimate connection, is the divine source, because you are a divine being. We just tend to forget that. We just tend to get worried with that. serve with love, joy and love. So let me show you my angel wings. See the angel wings right there. Bringing in that love. Look at this one. Serving with love. Okay? I was going to light my tea light candle to serve with love. There is that angel with that light, serving with love. So I'll leave you with this. You are a light. You're a divine child. You are eternally loved. Share your love, share your light with the world. I send you love and light. This is Archana.